Yo, what's up, Briar? I actually have a video coming out tomorrow about it. There's definitely a lot to it. And it's a lot. But yeah. I actually have to finish editing it tonight, but it'll go live tomorrow and I'll kind of go with through all the basics. But hopefully it will help. And if you have any questions after you watch that, just hit me up, or if you're on in our Discord or whatever, or in the comments, just let me know and we can get you figured out. But stop. Ping the Discord real quick. No problem, dude. Hope you're having a good day. Good night. It's in the link of all my videos. So it should still be active. All right. All right, we got some packs to open. Bro. This is gonna take a while. Yo, what's up, Tap? Hope you're having a good night, dude. Hola. What's up, Mike? What's up, Mups? Hope you guys are doing good. In the past, I've been doing these by color and then doing it, but I've been noticing that I had to like alpha and then scissor the alpha in. So we're trying to skip that. So we're just gonna do 10 packs at a time, then 10 packs at a time, and on and go on and on and on and on. Another day, another scanning of endless cards. Hope you're doing good. Well, we're about to open 1.5 of these. 18 Marvel Jumpstart boxes. Get as many of these things opened up tonight. Hopefully have it all opened and sorted by tomorrow to have it all listed Friday. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. I was wondering. I was scared, and now that you're here, you're my thunder buddy. You thunder, you can suck my bulk. It's got some good margins on it, so we're taking a shot. And if it does good and the numbers are still there, we'll probably do it again. Because why not? I always forget to like my own stream, so we had to take care of that real quick. Once I have like almost 2.5 full 5 rows of lands. I think once I get to 3, I'm gonna try to knock out a bunch of basic land lots. So as far as I know right now, the big cards in this are Doctor Doom, Loki, Ultron, I think Devil Dinosaur, and there's like 1 or 2 other cards that are like above $10. What up, Bronze? Yeah, what's up, Don? What's going on? Happy Wednesday. Where's the thingy? Where's the thingy? So what are we doing tonight, guys? We listing, we sifting, we sorting. What are we doing? What are we doing? S I. Oh, these are combined too. Okay, we're gonna have to do this a little differently because it has both the Commander and the regular Marvel cards in these as well. So before we actually start sorting, we're just gonna have to make 2 giant piles of Commander and non-Commander. The Vision and Scarlet Witch, yep. Land. So this might be a little more of a PIA to sort than I originally thought. But, you know. Sorting? That's what's up, right? What are you sorting, dude? Brown. We changing our TC4 power to 1 cent to prove there is no slowdown? I mean, that is one way to do it. That is one way to do it. I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling really good about doing this, and now that I know that these are all mixed too, mildly infuriating, but it is what it is. We'll just sort all these lands at the same time too. Everything from Iconic Master to Marvel Jump pretty soon? Hell yeah, dude. Iconic Masters, that's a good one. That is a good one. Boop, Loki. I will be doing a full breakdown on these like I did the Jumpstart boxes eventually as well. But this is going to take a little bit. But it's what we signed up for, is it not? That's the type of thing that we're wanting to do, so we gotta done do the damn thing, you know? What's good, homie? Yo, what's up? What's up, Brian? Hope you're having a good night. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the gun show. There's no guns though. How's married life been? How's Ash? Anyone have a good card catch for the Rico? Yes. An empty ETB box. That's literally all I use. Sometimes I'll put like a small like monster pad in the corner so that way they don't like slip, but that thing is beautiful. And then I actually have it sitting on one of those like ETB cases that you get from Target. So I have it just sitting on top, and then it just boop, and like it's literally that's it. It ain't much, but it's honest work. I think there are technically better looking things, but we ain't trying to be pretty here. It's cardboard. It ain't nothing but cardboard. It ain't nothing but cardboard. Do 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 do. Jack of Hearts? I don't know who that is. She said, hey. Sweet. Working for the main. Why don't you start your own firm? What do they call those? Do they call them firms? Then you could be your own boss and be under 1,000% more stress. Doesn't that sound fantastic? Doesn't that sound wonderful? The company that makes the de-sleever makes some fancy one. It may even be felt lined. See, like if instead of a de-sleever, it could just be like a pack opener. That'd be sweet. I got dropped. Well, I mean, that's good because you don't exactly take it easy with that stuff. So practice. You're talking about practice, not the game. Not the game, but practice? I don't know how you do it, dude. I wish I still could to a certain extent, but also it's like, it's been, I don't know how long since I've had anything to drink and I still can't fall asleep properly. So it's like, I don't even want to chance it at this point. Anything at all. What company is that? Because I use a Pokemon tin. Oh, it's a Pokemon ETB. It's the bottom end of a Pokemon ETB. Sometimes when it starts getting a little tall, like cards do slip behind, but I don't care. That's easy to fix. It only happens when it starts to get like you can usually get through about 250 cards before it starts to become a problem. So Alien Symbiosis. Coming back on drinks took me about 3 6. It hasn't been a year, but it's probably been like 6 or 7 months. And I'm honestly at this point, I think I might have sleep apnea. Because whether I get 8 hours or 2 or 6 hours or whatever, I always wake up with a headache. And it's like I'll wake up like 3 or 4 hours after I go to sleep and feel awake, but I'll go back to sleep and then I'll feel horrible again when I get up again. I don't know. I've been trying to get in the habit of like getting up and going to sleep at the same time no matter what every day, but it is hard to do. Laskus Innovations? Isn't that a name of a card? Or is that the name of your company? Is your last name Laskus? Mike Laskus Collectibles? Boom, boom, boom. I love the shit, keeps me level and not such a tweaker. I don't know, man. Well, maybe you're right. Oh, man. I think I told you at the wedding, I just... THC in general will make my ears ring nonstop. And I don't even know if that's normal, but it is. I can't even enjoy it because the whole time it's just beep. I was more talking about like the alcohol side of things, just to, like wind down, but like I don't know. I haven't even been paying attention if we got any Doctor Dooms. I don't even know what Doctor Doom looks like. Going to any of the Jags games in Orlando? Maybe. I didn't realize that it was actually this year. I thought it was starting next year. Ooh. I think Gravitron's a good one. But yeah, I'm definitely going to try to make at least one if it is definitely this year. I haven't even looked at the schedule yet, so I don't know who's playing. And also, if I do go, it ain't going to be till November because it's fucking hot as shit. If you can't confirm or deny, that says all I need to know, buddy. That says all I need to know. So, I don't know if we're finished explaining. So, in the beginner boxes and apparently in the Jumpstart packs, you've got both kinds. You've got both the commander symbol and then the regular symbol. So I have to separate them by Marvel and Commander, and then I'm going to end up alpha sorting each one by itself, so that way they go into the appropriate place. Oh, Doom. I wonder if he's in that one. He might not be in all of them, but he's probably in some of them. Dr. Doom. I think we've actually already opened a couple of those. I didn't even look. I think it's like a $50 card. Gross magic. What's up, man? What's up, Mason? Hope you're having a good day, buddy. Hamburgers. No hot dogs today. All hamburgers. See? $50 hamburger. Hamburgers. We're doing it. How was your shop today? How was your shop the last couple days? Has it been slow for you on TCG Player, like us plebs, Mason? Always glad to see you, friend. You are the best. To be honest, I'm not sure I will go to any games here in Jax. They have already ripped half the stadium apart. Will be a shit show to get in and out. So are they doing like half there and then half here? I guess I never really looked too far into it. And then is the Jumpstart Marvel weighted on a handful of cards? Not really. I mean, you have, it's like Foundations. I mean, Foundations, you have Scythecat Club, Rev Tithe Extractor, the Goblin guy, the Elf guy, and then like a couple others. And they were like 5, 7, 10, 20, 30. Same thing with this. Like Doctor Doom, I think is like 50. Scarlet Witch and the Visions, like 30 or 40. Ultron's like 30 or 40. You have like one or two other $30 or $40 cards, and you have like one or two $20 to $10 cards, then it's like 7, 5, and there's a lot of 4s, a lot of 3s, a lot of 2s. But that doesn't matter because the EV's there. It went down a little bit, and I'm sure it'll keep going down for a while, but right now the EV is like $260 to $310, $320, plus or minus like $90. So I know that's a big swing, but if you're doing enough of them, the average is going to be closer to that 260 to 330 range. So if you're not spending a whole lot on these, it leaves a decent amount of room. More so probably for me because I am on direct, so you know I can't take full advantage of that because I don't have a store, but there's room. And that's kind of what we're doing is all the Pokemon bulk comes into play when we don't have any serious stuff like this to do. This will help kind of grow our not portfolio, but a little bit, but you know. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Yeah, I should probably look into it. I can't. That dude, where the stadium is already a horrible place to be. So I can't even imagine it with a bunch of construction going on. Are they ripping out the pool? 275? Yeah. Yeah, I've seen models as low as 275 and as high as like 330. So I just kind of put it in the middle and go from there. Bucky Barnes. Captain America. I think that's like a $5 or $10 one. Mason, if you're still here, when you said that comment about I've never met someone who took all the things I say to heart, I didn't realize. I know you said it, but then I was like, oh yeah, you're the one that did the whole machine comment, and then I was like, now it makes sense. But it's true. Good ideas are good ideas. And it was a good idea. Sorry to steal from you. I'm sure you'd rather me steal from you here than steal packs in your store or something, you know? Food items are off limits. I'll never take those. Those are yours. How much, Briar, how much did you get? How much are you going to be opening? All the little like pull tabs are like off-centered, so it's like miserable to open these things. Hopefully not all of them are like that. That would be pretty lame. To start, 5 boxes, nice. Were you able to get them for a decent price? To get cash flow and then full bore, hopefully 15 a week 4. Yeah, I realized that, 8-bit. I was just thinking about that, but yeah, I've definitely seen some that have none. Hell yeah, dude, Brian, that's a good choice. Just keep an eye on the EVs. That way you don't go too crazy if things start plummeting too much. I don't think they'll go that bad, and there's still plenty of room to where it still makes sense. So. Seems like a lot of folks here tonight are ripping these. It's pretty good. I'm on Anon Patreon. Talk about an awesome Patreon. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Hey man, I've just been listing hits and Hollows Reverse so far. I'm sitting on 50k comments. How do I learn what's worth keeping so I can sift through it all? For Pokemon? I mean, if you're doing Pokemon, you're probably going to be sifting like 90% of it out. But like you can go to sites like Limitless TCG. That's the main one I use for like deck lists and stuff to know like the popular trainers and the cards that are used a lot. But like Pokemon is basically just playables and playables, populars, and then artists. Yukimori, I don't know them all, but like, and then everything else you would just obliterate. But I'm not that guy. I throw everything up there for a little bit and then take it down after a while. I need capital real bad. Just got OTJ Collectors and Collector Final Fantasy Commander. Nice. Are you holding those or are you opening those? I mean, whether you're doing either one, they both result in you needing money, obviously. But I'm just curious if those are things you're holding on to. I'm assuming you would be holding on to them, but I want to hold on to some Magic stuff. But like, I'm so in like I want to make as much money as fast as possible mode that I'm not really holding on to much. I'm trying to get. I want, like I said, I want to be doing like cases and cases a week. I really want to be doing this big time. No problem, CT. Nice. That's probably a good Devil Dino. That's probably I think that's a $30 or $40 one. What the hell does this do? Oh. Not that good. Doesn't seem that good, at least. Compared to other stuff. But I haven't played Magic in a long time, so a 4/4 that doesn't have any protection at all could just be good. Who knows? Yeah, man, that's the thing with openings. It's like you gotta do it when the getting's good. Take as much advantage of it as you can when you can. That's why, like, I want to get all this stuff listed by Friday night. That's the goal. What are we ripping? Boop. Boop. We got 18 boxes, 3 cases. It's got some pretty serious room for some monies. And in addition to Pokemon, that is what we do here. Because, you know, I'm not one that has a whole bunch of money laying around. And this is how we're going to be making money. 6 box of foundation for $514. What is that? 514 divided by 6. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. I've got like 25% listed, and the rest I've opened the outer booster, but not the inner. Yeah, I mean, I probably should keep some of these sealed, but I don't care. I'm talking about it in my video tomorrow because I talk about direct in it tomorrow, but I'm right now, I don't really care about holding much other than some Pokemon if I can get a hold of it. I'm trying to get as much profit and capital as possible, as fast as possible, and the only way for me to do that right now is to mass open and blow through all sorts of crap. These are upside down, so there are, in Jumpstart you have Commander and regular cards. So to make it easier for me, I'm sorting them upside down so I can see the set symbol, because it's making it much easier to do. Otherwise, it'd be a giant PIA to be. Well, you know what? We've got the power. I keep forgetting I can just do this. Card cam, transform. Uh-oh, wrong one. Stand by. Stand by. There we go. Transform. Sure. Better? Better. I need to get on direct. Well, hopefully the information I got for you tomorrow helps you. Like I said, it's definitely not a cure-all. There's pluses and minuses to it, but if you think it works for you and you're willing to give it a shot, the good thing about it is if you don't like it, you can always ask to be removed and they'll remove you. It's not like once you're on, they say screw you. You're not changing your mind, buddy. Like they won't do that. I've moved my Magic to Mana Pool eBay at the moment until SourceWave sends me my Magic box. Nice. Mass Price for some reason set all my 7th edition inventory to foil prices last night. That's because Mass Price is being stupid again. Unfortunately. No, I don't like this zoomed in that much. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Mass Price, that whole site's being stupid right now. Well, they have been being stupid for quite a little bit, but they had fixed their Mass Price problems, then they broke again, and I don't know. Stupid. Yeah, I think there might be 1 or 2 tidbits I forgot to put in there, but the bulk of what I wanted to say is in there. I'm not gonna lie. Normally, I would just say it all right now, but I took like 4 takes of it. I'm just tired of talking about it, and I don't want to. So sorry. Also, I'd be a bad YouTuber if I just didn't say go watch the video. But if it was another night, I'd probably talk about it right now. But I don't want to talk about directs. I don't want to talk about directs. You can't make me. All the inventory uploaded last week from Scan and Identify at some point in the last 40 hours. Yeah. Yep. It's done. What's up, all? What's up, Craig? Fucking Craig. I'm here to escape all my problems, like this baby's diaper I have to change. Fun fact, if your baby chaos sorts, you should make it alpha sort, and then you won't have any dirty diaper problems. I heard really sticky diapers have to do with dirty chaos sorters. That's what I heard. I read that somewhere. Sadly, my Marvel has not really moved much at market price. It will eventually. I mean, I've noticed it. I honestly, I think that's more of it just being the summer, dude. I've had decent sales on it. I probably am close to getting my money back on the initial jumpstart stuff, the initial beginner box stuff, but it's just things are pretty wonky right now. But it'll get better. Just got to be in it to win it, man. If you could sit on an NTG set, what would it be, Braun? I don't know. I don't really. Even though I do lots of unboxings on it, I'm still kind of relearning like everything about Magic. But like, probably some like Bloomburrow Commander, Wilds of Eldraine, stuff like that. Final Fantasy play boosters open for singles or keep them sealed. I mean, it's one of those sets that are will probably. I mean, everything will age over time. But as far as opening it, it really depends on what you bought it for. You just have to figure out what you bought it for, what the EV on the box is after fees, and then if you have enough room and you want to open it, you can. But also depends on if you need the money back. Like, I'm opening everything just because I want as much money back as possible. So you might be in a different situation of me where you don't need it. So it's, you know, those kinds of questions are kind of hard to answer because a lot of it has to do with your situation. You're telling me also I lost my shirt today in the market, so just been so fun. Yeah. I got a little excited when you said you lost your shirt, but then I saw what you lost your shirt in, and I was like, I'm just here to find out Reform's next move to undercut him. Dirty diaper trading cards. Did you hear Ray is gay? Either that's an inside joke that I don't remember and don't understand, or I don't know who Ray is. But if he is gay, that's cool. Kamigawa Neon Destiny, yeah, that's solid. We were actually talking about that in our Cardboard and Coffee Show podcast. New episode Friday. Isn't there a Kamigawa set coming out? Didn't they spoil one for next year? That's Briar, dude. That's it, man. It's like, you know, sometimes it gets a little like, I don't want to say down, but sometimes it's like, you know, there's some people that probably don't have to do this or whatever, but I like doing it. It's fun. This is the stuff that a lot of people won't do to make money that, you know, that's there. So if this is how I have to grow right now, 2 days of work to make a potential $2,000 to $3,000, take it. Damn, TL, we're over 2? Holy shit. Oh, that's Scary Movie 6. Dude, the first Scary Movie, the glory hole scene is probably one of the funniest scenes of a scary movie ever. And when they put the body in the trunk. I'll hold his hands. I'll hold his legs. I'll hold his ass. Funny. Funny. It's hard to come up with clever responses when I'm elbow deep in doo-doo. It sounds like... That just sounds like excuses, Reformed. You don't strike me as someone who makes excuses. You're an idea guy. I am also pretty sure I could pinpoint the exact thumbnail image you use to match the smell that you're smelling right now. It's the one where you're like that. Kamigawa Titan Breach? Is this gonna be like a whatchamacallit? Attack on Titan thing? Just went straight for it. You're dumb. I don't know why, but when I read that, I read it in like Shane Gillis's voice. The funniest part of any scary movie is the part where you decide to watch something else, but that's true. That's true. Brain rot before brain rot existed. Who's going to go see... I'm going to go see Spider-Man this weekend. Probably Saturday night. Who's going to see Spider-Man this week? Ooh, Kamigawa. Oh, dude, what's that movie with like the big machines that punch the kaijus? Pacific Rim. Kamigawa versus Ikoria kind of reminds me of Pacific Rim. That would be pretty sick. Screw it. Why don't I just do... I mean, Pacific Rim's probably not big enough, but I'd be down for a Pacific Rim set. Kaiju! Watching it Sunday morning. Yo, what's up, Wormhole? It's been a minute, dude. Welcome on in. I can't go on TikTok or Instagram again until I watch the movie because I don't want to be spoiled by anything. Me no likey spoily. I mean, just because it's a brain rot, just because it's a classic doesn't mean it's not brain rot, Craig. There's lots of classic brain rot and it's oh so good. And it's oh so good. Yeah. Pacific Rim. Acceptable. Hi there. Nice to be here. I'm glad you're here too, dude. What you got going on tonight? You sorting cards? You listing cards? What are you doing? What are you doing? What you doing, eh? What you doing? Rooted. The fuck is Jack of Hearts? I know when you do a set like this, you have to have some obscure ass heroes, but like, who the hell is Jack of Hearts? Fucker. This kills me how some of these don't have tabs. I know you're probably gonna hear me whine about that a number of times tonight. I won't feel bad on any of them. I'm eating dinner and packing up some comic orders. Nice. Finally finished the cards. What cards? Oh, man down. Our first miss of the trash can. Ooh, Hyperion. That, I think, is a $20 or $30 card. I'm not too worried about like finding out how many of what I have right now. I'm just gonna sort them all, and then once I get them all sorted and like uploaded, then I'm gonna, you know, snipe the big ones, see how many of the big cards we got, and how much of the total money that we're gonna get back is off of that. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. If you guys are hanging out and you are hanging out and just having a fun time being chill, there's a little like button down there that you should probably just go ahead and tap on. It would go well for the stream and me, and I would be greatly appreciated. We're trying to get to 1,000 likes tonight. And by 1,000, I mean, I don't know, 25. 25 seems good. Maybe we get there, maybe we don't. MTG on eBay Mana Pool. I gave up a teach player until they improve. Didn't care for their survey about possible sub fee. Yeah, I didn't even fill out the survey. I'm a little too invested in it because of Direct, so I'm not really like. I mean, I understand why you would do that. I am going to be probably putting a small amount of this on Mana Pool, but we'll see. I've been experimenting with building entry-level commander decks using bulky cards from mass price openings, and it's going well. Packing some decks up tonight to send out tomorrow. That's a nice idea, dude. What's up, Gradius? How you doing, man? I showed my eBay store 3 weeks ago. I've got 1,000 listings. I've sold 10 cards. 9 out of 10 of those have been yellow border based on your eBay experience so far. Do you think older sells better on eBay, or what is your strategy to list on there? I think yellow border stuff does sell a little better, especially with reverses and hollows. I don't know that for certain, but I've had enough people tell me that. My eBay strategy right now is list at least 10 to 20 cards a day. You know, I'm sticking with like the Cosmos hollows, the EXs and up, all my Japanese stuff. I buy some collections for a pretty decent price that are like light play to heavy play and damage. So lots of like this kind of stuff I'll get from a shop around me. You know, just older reverse hollows, but they're all played. Some like, you know, that's one of the reverse hollows from like, what is it? Hollow Phantoms, Dragon Frontiers, just stuff like that. Like I get a decent amount of stuff like that from this place. So I've been putting that stuff on there. A lot of my time has been taken from doing openings though. So it's like, I'm kind of doing the minimum amount of listings I need to like not lose traction. But there are some things I've listed and then it hasn't gone after like a month, so I just delist it and then liquidate it on well, not liquid. I don't liquidate, but like if I have like 50 of something and nothing sells, I'll take like half of them down, put them on TCG Player to sell most of those, and then leave the rest up on eBay. Black Widow, Black Widow. Bitch. I'm definitely not an eBay pro though, so. Sounds like I'm getting attacked. There's like this really weird noise outside my door. After realizing that most of my modern bulk might not be suited for my eBay store, I went to make a TCG account today and then they've probably paused registrations because of all the shit that they're trying to fix. So it makes sense. I hope it doesn't take too long. I don't know anything about Pokemon. How do you tell a hollow versus reverse hollow? I bought a small collection a few years ago. I can show you real quick. So at least for Scarlet and Violet era, that's a hollow. Yeah, they're all gonna have like silver hollow borders around them. And then a reverse hollow, the card itself is gonna be kind of like weirdly hollow, but the border is gonna be like kind of plain. So I think you can tell the difference between those two. With yellow border stuff, the hollow rare, the card is gonna be normal, but then the picture will be hollow. And then yellow border stuff will be more like this, where the entirety of the body is hollow, but the picture is normal. Hope that helps. Oh, damn. Playlist already up? Already over? What's next? Boom. What's up, Mike? When you condition, how do you deal with the rough cut edges or fuzzy edge? Honestly, I think I just list them as near mint and on direct. If it doesn't look like bad, then I'll leave it as near mint. I'll let someone complain. But I don't run into it too often, and the times that it does, I very rarely ever get challenged on it, so I'm gonna try. I have like some work stuff I have to do on, so like Wednesday's my actual birthday, but I can't do it Wednesday. The only day I'm gonna be able to do it is possibly Monday. But I have like, I got to do a CPR training class. I've got a couple other things to do. So if I can't do it on my birthday week, I will be planning one soon. So whether I will be streaming on my birthday, I just don't know. It just might be a bad week to try something like that. But if not, I'll probably try to do it on like a Saturday that I have off one weekend. Just do like 8 to 8, 9 to 9 or something. I just had a huge stack of prismatic, and 60% of the cards have those issues. Well, when you say fuzzy, are you talking about like some of the foiling is like scratched off on the top? I guess I don't know what you mean by fuzzy. Also, because I'm doing Magic, I just instantly went to Magic, so that might be a different answer for Pokemon. Just don't do the Dwight move in CPR training. Got it. I'm not trying to make all this money just so I can cut apart a CPR dummy, but I'm glad you said that. It needed to be said. No, it was just fuzzy on the side of the edge. Like it wasn't clean cut or the blade slipped in. Oh. I mean, if the rest of the card is fine, like this is probably not the right answer. I would still put it up as near mint. It's probably light play. But I would put it up as near mint and then wait for someone to complain. But that's just me. Hi, bulk sellers. Sending best wishes from Poland. What's up, Deluxus? Welcome from the States. Hope you're having a good night, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good day. Fly out to CA and you can cosplay for my grand opening on September 19th. Who? Me? What would I cosplay as? That? I could cosplay as that. I like pizza, obviously. Nope. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's no problem, Mike. I just things like that. I kind of just, I gamble a little bit. If someone ends up complaining, then I'll like give them a partial refund or something, or just tell them to send it back if they want. But I'm a little more liberal with stuff like that. I tend to just let it ride, let it fly. This is like Scarlet Witch and the Vision. I don't think I've even paid attention to see one, but there you go. This is like a Tenacious D tribute kind of situation. I am Bronze God, but it's also a tribute to what Bronze God is. If that makes sense. Probably doesn't. That's okay. Yeah, I definitely put a few light play as near mint when I was on the fence. Yeah. If it's like close, you can usually get away with it. And like, I mean, it is somewhat subjective, right? Like I sold that copy of the banned copy of Koga's Trainer, and I listed it as near mint, and it sold. And then they messaged me saying that they thought it was light play because there's whitening on it, and I was like, well, I mean, there's technically whitening allowed on a near mint card. That's why I took the picture of it, and they kept it. And in the end, they weren't really complaining, but like, those are the types of situations that you could get in, but whatever. They didn't try to return it. Everything was fine. I don't have a trident. I don't have a crown. I do have the size down. I do have that down. We're good on that front. Just woke up. It's 2:30 a.m. So soon I'm going back to sleep, but happy I could drop by and say hi. Anyway, I'm selling singles from TCG Play called Card Fight. Oh, Vanguard. Yeah. I've heard of it. I really don't know much about it, but I know, you know, a lot of people like it. Do you have a good time? Have you had success selling it? I would imagine you would, unless, you know, I can't imagine you would just, that's weird. This is all jacked. You're obviously doing good selling it, or else you probably wouldn't be selling it at all, but you know what I mean. I fucked that question up. Good old Bronze and his way with words, you know? Yee. Do you book off the lands you get from Magic openings? I do not. I will eventually make my own land lots. A few bigger stores do them. It's like 100 of each land for like $24.99, $25.99, something like that. I'll just put them in little BCW boxes and let them sit there, and they move relatively well. That's just like another thing too that can increase the margins on opening stuff, especially Jumpstart. There's so many lands that if you can net another $100 or $200 just out of like land lots and shit, you know, none of this animal goes to waste. What is that? Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four yet again. Is that Blue Marvel? Nice. Card market, sweet. I sold around 1,200 euro of that alone. Holy shit. How many lands do you put in Landlocked total? I've never made one, but I know like RNG and a few bigger stores, they'll do like 500. So 100 plains, island, swamp, fire, mountains, and forests. Shove it in a box. Land lot. And I think they'll do like 10%, 15% ads just to make sure it goes. So if you put like $24.99, $29.99, 10% ads. So say $29.99, you pay 25% in fees. That's $22 after shipping, $15 profit around there for a bunch of lands. I don't know how fast they sell, but it's better than just giving them to someone or bulking them out to somebody. In my professional opinion. Yeah, no, Tap, I'm keeping them. I'm trying to treat bulking out to anybody as a last ditch effort, as a I need money now situation. Liquidate when needed, but try to hold on to as much of it as possible so I can do what I want with it. But I'm not going to allow that to stop my growth. So if I need to liquidate, if I have an option to do so, as I list and delist things, I'll be creating little things to bulk out. Mostly it's probably gonna be Pokemon, because Magic, I'll want to start doing lots with Magic eventually down the road. So if I get to hold on to a couple 100,000 cards and it's not like getting in the way of things, then I'll do it. But like, if I do a unboxing like this and I've got a payment coming up, then like that's the situation where I might liquidate like 40 or 50,000 cards just so I can make sure I make a payment if I'm missing it, which I won't, but that would be an example. I have 42 Foundation Jumpstart to open. 42 boxes or packs? But I have no room until I get the shop office set up and move my scanners and printers there. Holy shit. That's awesome, dude. It's still cranking, man. That stuff's still good. Are you opening Marvel Jumpstart? I will be selling those soon. My entry into selling MTG. Nice. You have the most hyped music I've heard on a live. Usually it's chill elevator music. This is basically chill elevator music. Have you ever heard of, it's DMCA free, so I don't know if you make content or anything, but it's called Game Chops. There's just a lot of, they do other things besides video games, but it's like, they have Sonic, they have a bunch of different Zelda playlists, Mario playlists, Pokemon, they got a lot of Pokemon playlists. I don't even know if we're gonna make it halfway through these things tonight. Hey everybody, new to the community but excited to be here. What's up, Harry J? Excited for you to be here, dude. We're just opening a bunch of shit. What are you doing today? Do you think there is a time limit on the Marvel cards, or will even more new sets come out? Do you think there's a time limit on the Marvel card? So time limit is weird. Because Magic, in a sense, is just like Pokemon, where like over time things will just get better. So there's the argument of like not opening them at all, but I need money back, so I'm opening most, if not all of it. As more and more get open, the price of the cards will go down, but worth it all depends on the value, the potential value of the box, and what the value inside the box is. Right now, the estimated value of a Jumpstart box is anywhere on average of $275 to $325. I bought these for like $104 a piece. I think you could probably find them for like $109, $119. So after fees, there's the potential to make like $100 a box. That will go down as more and more gets opened, but singles go down, singles go up. A lot of these EV models don't count cards under 25 cents. So, it's hard to... Ultimately, the very vague general rule when it comes to doing mass unboxings is what you buy it for, what the value of the box is. After fees, if you have at least 20 to 30% there, then it's probably worth it to do. And you have to do them often and frequently, so that way you have a wide variety of cards. Because the more cards you have, just like anything else, the bigger variety you have, the better likelihood that the cart optimizer might go in your favor. Other people coming into your store will have more things to choose from. And then over time, so you get like all your big stuff sold relatively quickly, get your money back as fast as possible, and then the smaller stuff sells over time. That is the formula. It's not hard. It's just it takes a lot of time, and you know, if you don't have a sorter and you're doing this by hand, it can take 2 or 3 days. I'm trying. Oh, wait. Sorry. I mean, will they keep selling, or will the sales fall off a cliff? I mean, it still holds true, Craig. You know, as more sets come out, some cards get worse, some cards get better, new synergies are found. There's cards that are 15 years old that will spike, you know, $20 in price because a new card comes out and it can be used in some infinite combo. It's just, there's too many permutations of things that could happen. So, you know, it's a newer set. So yeah, it'll probably go down a little bit, but like Jumpstart has been out for like 3 years plus. And there's still cards in there that are worth the same that they were 3 years ago. Today is Full Art Basic land day for me, going through 15,000 to list this week. Nice, dude. I couldn't even figure out how to open the inner wrapper. Wasn't that kid friendly? Well, I just learned from someone else today that like usually there's like a tab on the plastic seal, but half of these don't even have that tab, or else they would be easy to open. I think they will ebb and flow as... Yeah, exactly, Harry. I would agree with that wholeheartedly. I think if it goes for the Universes Beyond, there's a time limit, but it depends on how long Wizards have the license for the title. So, yep. And all that being said, ultimately, the more you list, the higher the likelihood things sell. You know. $40 card goes down to $30. You know, 20-cent cards go up to 50 cents or $1. Like, it's just, it's a shell game, and you gotta be able to play. Is that Matt Murdock? Dude, I'll tell you what, man. Some of the art on these cards is just so good. Very good. Your art is the prettiest art of all art. Do 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 do. Also, Marvel's a little different too because it is Universes Beyond. There's like a lot of people that will collect like just the cards because of certain characters. Like I've had a lot of orders placed for just the beginner box stuff that I had that are just play sets of all the superheroes and supervillains. So it depends. Do a lot of people mix and match sets in Magic when they play, or do they normally do whatever IP? Oh, no, it's all mix and match, dude. There's like 30 years of cards. You have like multiple formats. You have like Legacy, which is literally every card ever made. Modern, Standard, Pauper. Like there's like so many different formats, all of which have certain time frames of cards that are allowed. That's why Magic is like really a must if you're going to be selling cards, even if you're into Pokemon, because cards that don't have value will have value. Cards that did have value will have kind of value. Like it's just, it's a behemoth, man. It is a behemoth. I was just talking about cool stuff and how they do things on the other day. I ran their storefronts in 2010s and can answer a bunch of questions you had. Oh, for real? Do you live in Florida? That's what's up. Well, no, I was just getting in a philosophical discussion because like I've kind of been like someone who lists everything. And when you go on like a site like Cool Stuff or Star City, like they would usually have like, you know, their website would say like 20 plus of whatever. And a lot of times it'd be like 20 plus of a near mint card, 8 of a light play card, a heavy play card. So they would kind of have like literally everything. And, you know, chaos sorting and not listing everything and sifting is like the big thing. And I've always wanted to have like everything. So like when I see entities like Star City and Cool Stuff do it, it makes me wonder like why I can't do that or build toward that. Because like people keep telling me that it's not the way to go. That's why. How I first post off of clearance Twitch Day 3 years into selling and had one return for non-machinable and one for, yeah. That happens a lot, McBride. It's dumb. So did you complain to them and then they give you a bunch of crap? Like how did that go? Thankfully, I'm lucky. I found a set of ladies that, yeah. Stalin is ratchet. Love this guy. Love you too, dude. What's up, man? Hope you're having a good night, man. Stalin is ratchet. That's a hell of a name. Good point on just buying characters from Beyonce. I do that with Magic. I pull all the top Pokemon no matter what the rarity is. List from place. Yeah. Yep. I just followed their model and got my inventory simulated cards. I can pull back up to 100 orders a day by myself. Yeah. It's like my mind thought. The way my mind is going is like, this might be the slower way of doing things, but if that's the business model I want, it's okay to take longer to get there because like it's a successful business, right? Am I like off base for thinking that way? Because that's how I think. It's like you got places like this that obviously they're crazy business. Now obviously there's not many businesses like that, so it's probably a pipe dream to own something like that. But why the fuck not? Why not me? 41's just a number, baby. We can get this going. We can get something crazy going. And also, I don't even know if you can share that here. When you say their model, what was their model, or what like loosely is their model? What I see, which is just like buy everything, have everything, make lots once you get to a certain threshold of stuff. Because I know like they probably have a lot of warehouse space and this, that, the other, and I have Crystal Commerce, which tells me how many copies of a card I have sold in the last week. So if a card is at a minimum price of 20 cents, 0 copies have sold for me last week, then I don't want it in my inventory. I will never sell any. It will never sell, and my blows my inventory and makes it harder to find the cards to sell. I get that to a certain extent. I mean, that is true. And that's kind of why honestly, dude, that is kind of what I've been describing. What I want to do is I'll list everything, and then when I start doing an inventory, like I'll do, you know, for accuracy and stuff. If at that point I don't have software that tells me that, but I'll be able to tell. Like if there's a card, I'll just set a limit, like 20 or 10. Like if I have 10 of something and it doesn't sell, or let's say I have 50 something and it doesn't sell, then I'll get rid of most of it, but like I'll keep 10 just so that there's 10. Is that the right way or wrong way? I mean, is there really a right way or wrong way? But I would agree with you that it is okay to like trim the fat at that point. Weird situation. Both order from March. Both orders have been refunded months ago. Just took this long to get weird. I've had some return to senders that have taken a while to get back to me though. Bust a crap ton of every set that comes out. List 100 of every card and have the rest in the back room to pull for later. Music to my ears. You know what I bet doesn't Chaos Art? Cool Stuff, because they're cool like that. Yeah, they probably don't. Harry doesn't seem like a chaos sorter. I like Harry. I like Harry now, so I hope he's not. We might have a problem. Joking. They have a ton of labor, cheap labor in Florida. Other than that, it's having your cards so organized that you can train anybody to find a card within a minute. Do they chaos sort or do they alpha sort? Please be alpha sort. Please be alpha sort. One for the home team, baby. They alpha sort. You don't have 500,000 cards and you chaos sort. Cheap labor scares me with stuff like that because like if someone gets disgruntled, it'd be easy to just fuck everything up. But nasty. Alpha sort by set chronologically. Yeah, the Omega sort. That's what I'll do. I'll revolutionize the business and I'll run an entire warehouse Omega sorted. Hello, yo, what's up, Anels? Picked up a Lorwyn Eclipse playbox for $90 from Facebook today. Got some good pulls. Hell yeah, dude. Welcome on in, man. It's always nice to get some nice little treats like that. Yeah. Honestly, it's like it's nice to have my identity back after like, you know, admittedly being a little wishy-washy for the last couple months. And like having like a plan, you know. It's like it's nice knowing that if I want to liquidate, I can liquidate at any time and get a good chunk of capital back. But like, if I don't need it, because there's so much stuff I have going on right now, I could do plenty of other things and make money. But I'm trying to keep like the next 5 to 10 years in my site while growing this. I chaos sort and alpha sort. So here's what you do. You chaos sort, you alpha sort, and then you omega sort on top of that. That's the way to do it. I'm so excited to get my Cyberpunk boxes soon. I have been hearing about Cyberpunk. Is it, I don't know anything about it. I'm scared of new games, man. I don't care what they are. Pal World, fucking Cookie Run. I'm scared of all that stuff. Even after talking to Cardboard Baron on my podcast, it's like, I know sometimes you gotta buy shit like that to get the good stuff, but that would scare me. I don't mind taking risks on stuff, but if I'm doing unboxings, I want to be unboxing sure things, if you know what I mean. Alpha Kenny 1. It's the third most. It was the third most funded Kickstarter ever at 28 million. Holy shit. Fuck you, dude. Oh my god. I feel so gross. Oh my god. Oh, wrecked. Wrecked. Good one, dude. Fucking bastard. Oh my god. True, Harry. True. I would agree with that. Yeah, I guess. I mean, Alpha Rudy always talks about it being like, you know, the whatever. So it basically is the stock market at that point. But it's like Pokemon is a volatile stock market. Magic is like usually pretty like not as volatile. Oh my god. I keep missing the trash. I cannot believe I fell for that. I thought we were friends, man. That is why bonds versus stock market is, yeah. Bitch. TGB put out a graphic showing that Magic has been the top card game in gross merchandise value for the past 5 quarters. I believe it. It's pretty much topping everything. Yeah, the last 2 years in Pokemon is like... It feels like what happened right before like the stock crash of like the late 80s or whatever, like the Wolf of Wall Street. Everything's riding high and then oh shit. Down, down, down. I've still got like 6 boxes down there that I ran out of room in this 5-row. We're not even halfway through this 5-row. We're about we're approaching halfway. This is why I wish, like, when I order this shit, if it would, so it could come on a weekend, so I don't have to start and stop this. I want to be able to do this all in one shot. Just open it all and list it all in one day. Doodle-doo-doo, doodle-doo-doo. I kind of wish I've been paying attention to these cards. Now I'm like wondering how many Dr. Dooms and stuff I've pulled, because I thought I've been paying attention, but I haven't really seen that many of the bigger cards yet, but we still got a lot of packs to go through. Just pulling all-nighter? Hell no. Well, tonight I especially can't, because I have another podcast I filmed with some buddies on Wednesday night. Depending on what time I get off tomorrow, I could just stream earlier. That is a hello, Ollie. Let's not get straight to business. Let's get those hellos in first. But I gotta get up pretty early, so I don't know if an all-nighter would be in play, but I could skip doing other stuff to prioritize getting this up as fast as possible. That is this whole pack, nothing but commander cards. Yep. What is up, my cardboard court? I fucked that up. Hello. What's up, Papa? Man. We made it through like 6 boxes before we dropped the soap. Hey, man. You can always skip sleep. Fuck sleep. That is always a valid plan until I feel miserable the next day. At the very minimum, I try to make sure I at least get 6 hours. And then I'm a giant pussy and then go back to sleep for 2 or 3 hours. My issue, I've talked about it before, but I quit drinking a while back and I'm still having a hard time like falling asleep and staying asleep unassisted. So like however much more time it takes to get back to a regular sleep pattern, then it will be easier. But until then, I'm not playing around with that. Trying not to, at least. What are you busting open tonight? Marvel Jumpstart Superheroes. Yeah, hopefully have these all opened and sorted and listed by Friday night is the goal. And we got a lot. What are you doing tonight? 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 It scares me that I keep seeing a lot of these lower value cards. How are you setting up the pile? So the beginner boxes and Jumpstart have the Commander and then the regular Marvel cards in them. So I'm sorting them by each. That way when I'm done, I'll alpha and sort all of one, and then I'll alpha sort all of the other. It's easier to do that versus alpha sorting them all together and then scissoring them apart and back together. And it's too many cards to... It's too many cards to chaos. We're not doing that. We ain't doing that. I am ripping 18 boxes worth of booster packs, Brandon. Delisting stuff from eBay to relist on SortSwift on my mana pool now too? Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna be... Once I get this stuff done, I'll be making an account on Mana Pool. I won't be synced. I've decided I'm not too worried about SortSwift. The day that comes that I'm ready, I'll do it. I'm having too much fun doing direct. I'm having a decent amount of success doing direct. I don't mind having a lot of my eggs in that one basket for now, and then when the time comes, I can just export a little CSV, and I won't be chaos sorting on SortSwift, so I'll be able to just export and import it all, and it'll be fine. At least I think it works that way. I'm pretty sure it works that way. So for the chaos sorters, I understand why it's more of a problem, but if I'm alpha sorting, I can just bleep, bloop, bleep, 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 and then we're good. After watching some of your stuff, I'm trying my first small bust of sealed stuff. I got 10 Marvel beginner boxes and 3 Turtle Team Up to list. I'm excited to branch out. Hell yeah, dude. I don't know how good the team ups are. I've never looked at them, But the beginner boxes are still pretty solid, so you should do fine. And the best part, honestly, I know this is probably like not the ideal thing that many people want to hear, but the worst that'll happen is you'll probably break even. If like the worst happens, but that's not going to happen. Hello, neighbor. Yeah, what's up, Stealth? What's up, dude? Yeah, Steam Sort Swift overrated. I think overrated is being a little mean. It's just I had to do some soul searching with my identity, and I'm okay with where I am now. You know, I think that's important. I use Card Uploader. Source Swift is overrated. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think technically anything can be overrated. I just like I said, I'm in a groove. We're doing it. We're doing it live, and we're having fun. So it's what matters. I'd love to comment on your video, but I love to see a video about who directed right NLs. That's actually coming out tomorrow. I did see that. I'm sorry I didn't respond to it. I've been lacking a little bit on responding to comments, but I actually filmed it and edited it before I went live. So that'll be out tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I got most of what I needed in there. There might be one or two things I missed, but the general gist and message is there. I'm alpha sorting until Omega gets a video. Nice. That's what I like to hear. So wait, Papa. Since you alpha sort, why do you have to delist everything? Why can't you just export it and import it? Because I thought Micah said that you could do that. Or am I getting something confused with what you're doing? I just need more inventory for those sets at the very least. I've gotten very little bulk from the past year. Has anybody worked with or tried Crystal Commerce? I've never used it. I know people who have used it. I've heard mixed feelings, but I don't... Yeah. Can you update quantities on eBay listings with Card Uploader? Yes. So what you do is let's say you list like this, right? Let's say you have like a listing for this on eBay. If you make another batch with this, as long as the title is the same as the previous listing, there's a button on the top that says combine listings, and then it'll run through and it'll say, okay, you have duplicate listings for these, and then it will just automatically add the quantity to them. It actually is surprisingly accurate, but the title does have to be pretty much the same, which is not too hard. It's eBay. Sorry, you said eBay. I was thinking TCG Player. My bad. My bad. Do you come across counterfeit cards? I would think they are easier to copy than money and just... I mean, there are counterfeit cards. I think I see counterfeit way more with Pokemon than I do Magic. But, like, it's really easy to spot counterfeit Pokemon cards, especially amongst bulk and the less sought-after stuff. In my opinion. But yeah, it happens... a lot. Well, Wormhole said it. I was trying to be a little politically correct, but yeah. My TCG inventory is going nowhere, but the eBay listings are now sorted and swifted. Ew, you're a Swift. No, I'm just joking. Papa, do you want me to see if I can try doing an export utility for eBay via API? Offer it to him only once he's done canceling all of his listings. What a true pal would do. Do 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 do. Hey, I've got this problem. And then someone just goes, hey, do you want me to just fix it for you right away? Oh, Nico, that's one. I think she's a good $30 or $40 hitter right there. I really wish I was paying more attention to the bigger cards. I'm like I know we're gonna get our money back, no problem. But like now, like the box opening nerves are like setting in. It's like, did we? Are we? Are we fucked? We're not fucked. We're gonna be fine. But all right, you're done. I haven't done a video on Card Uploader. I'm in the middle of trying to get a affiliate code for them. And they said that once I have my stuff up and running, that they might hook me up and do a little like deal for like a dedicated video. So I'm trying to hold out for that. You know, because money. But if I don't get anything done with them in like a week or two, then I'll probably do it anyway. Craig, I forget. Do you have a scanner? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm still a baby. Nah, you're not a baby. I think I have to go double check, but I'm pretty sure they have ways to like do it with like phone images. Which may not be like ideal, but I think it technically works. Do, do, do. Well, he doesn't know I exist either. I reached out to him. And he was like, yep, we have an affiliate program, and we'd be willing to do this if you go through the steps to get an account here and blah, 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 blah. I just haven't been prioritizing it, which I should. Not only that, but like all of them. Like I'm like halfway through like getting one with BCW. I haven't even tried doing Amazon yet, which I know I need to do. I mean, Craig, how long have you been selling for at this point? McBride, yes, you can use phone photos. I started that way. Yeah, dude. Like, there's definitely ways to optimize it a little bit, even if you don't have one. But, yeah, remind me how long you've been selling for, Craig. Because if you've been selling for a decent amount of time and you like this, it's going to be hard to not just go spend the money on a Fujitsu and then thank us all later. It's an investment, but the amount of time and money you'll save and make because of it is... Oh, 3 months? Okay, yeah, maybe let it ride for a few more months then. But yeah, you can take advantage of the phone photos, dude. It's like $10 a month. Just snap a bunch of pictures. You might have to, like, you know, look over them a little more cautiously than we do with a scanner. And the images, like the image quality, but it's still going to save you a bunch of time. Definitely not as much, but it still can. There's only one God, and his name is Fujitsu. I buy most of my supplies from BCW, so once you get a code, I'll use it. Yeah, and I'm trying to get one with, I don't know if you guys know who Humongous Horde is, but that's where I buy all my top loaders and penny sleeves. They're technically not the cheapest, but the quality is so good. Dog, you were sorting upside down for the stream. You were goated. I wish, thank you. I wish I could keep that compliment, but I have my camera transformed. I just put it upside down so that way you guys can see the cards upside right. I'm sorting upside down right now only because the set symbols are on the left, and I'm sorting out the jump start from the regular stuff. But I probably should have not pierced the veil there and just let it ride. My personal opinion is wait until the bear market if you still like it and are content with sales and want to scale. That's actually a solid point. Now, the trick there is when will that come? It could be 6 months. It could be another 3 years. Who knows? But that is a solid take and solid advice. Yeah. Because, I mean, if I'm being honest, I didn't have a Fujitsu for a fucking 2 years. I was doing everything by hand. Granted, I did zero eBay, but like, I don't even think I've had my Fujitsu for a full year. I bought it at the end of last year. You pierced my heart? No! I don't want to do that. I'm sorry, I take it back. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame, darling. You sort cards the same way. Humongous Horde. They do like free shipping over like 80 bucks. And like I'm probably gonna always use top loaders because I just like them better. But like, yeah, Humongous Horde. And the penny sleeves are the best because they're not like super. Where the fuck is my? Like most penny sleeves, there's like a lot of room. But like these are like semi snug. Like there's a little bit of room, but there's not a lot. It's like picky. It's a little nitpicky, but like I don't know, man. There's the qualities there. But I emailed them actually a couple days ago to see if they had any kind of affiliate program code thing. That would be super dope if they did and they said yes. When you are done here using the scanner, do you sleeve all the cards? Oh hell no. No, everything stays unsleeved. So we're separating the regular cards from the commander cards. Then we're going to alpha sort all of one of them, scan them all in, alpha sort the other one, scan them all in, list them at the same time. $272, 9 hours, 12 minutes, 34 seconds till beer market hits. Screenshot. I'll see you in 272 days, 9 hours, 12 minutes, and 13 seconds. 12 seconds. Team Top Loader, fuck the world. You better believe it. Like, no hate on like the cardboard stuff. The cardboard, I can't even think of what they're called. But I don't know, man. I think that top loaders give a premium feel. And that might be a little hoity-toity, a little, you know, nose up, but 4. Whoever is worthy, I bestowed to them the Hammer of Thor. Shipping shield, yeah. Yeah, shipping shields I've heard are a little weird when it comes to the width thing. Although I heard of people using card savers now, which makes sense. But until my post office or I have to go somewhere else that gives me shit changes, we'll be doing it like this. They're probably cheaper too. I don't know how much do shipping shields cost per 1,000? Oh, okay. Well, I guess at that point it's just personal choice, huh? My PO sucks too. I've started using blank greeting cards to mail out to. Ew. And I don't even mean that in a bad way. I genuinely feel bad for you. That sounds miserable. Greeting cards. Mike, I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting to the point where I think we might have come out of the same vagina. We like too much of the same things. We like too much of the same shit, dude. Mine went strict end of May. I got a whole week's worth of shipping shield orders returned. I mean, putting a team bag over anything is pretty solid. I mean, what is she gonna save? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, I literally made sample orders. Like, look, this bends. This is perfectly fine, and they're just like, nope. It's like, all right, fuck you. I literally, like, when I was starting, the lady, the postmaster, literally gave you this piece of paper that had all the measurements and stuff on it, and I kept it, and I brought it to this post because I have literally there's a USPS. I like a 1 minute walk from my apartment door, and I can't go there. I have to drive 25 minutes away. And I've gone in there. I'm like, look, this works. This works. I don't understand. Well, that's the thing, Harry, is even though they approve them, the workers are probably because of the postmasters still give a lot of people shit. Now, one thing I did start to experiment with is instead of handing them to somebody, just putting them in the mail bin. And I have not gotten anything back yet. So I think just like having them like with imposters among us, because they have this big table that just like shakes and like gets them all like, you know, facing the same way and stuff. So if no one's actually touching them, then it's probably easier to get away with. And when I say that, it makes it sound like I'm trying to get away with something bad, which I'm not. It's like, I don't know. Thankfully, it's one of those problems that I don't have to worry about until I have to worry about it. So it is what it is, but I use sleeves for all cards and team bags for shipping shields. I also have to pay. Yeah, I just read that. But yeah, it's fucking stupid. Probably in the next week or two, I'm going to go up there and try to talk to the guy again and be like, listen, I've been doing this for 3.5 years and these things pass all the GD time. What's the issue? So what I've been doing is like I'll do one drop off on like Monday, and then any orders I get from Monday to Friday, I just drop off on Friday. So I only like to make 2 trips to that post office. It's been working out. I haven't had really anybody complain that things are showing up late. So no way, Papa. That is fucking ridiculous. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, not to say that nothing will ever come back, but the one time that I dropped off 30 envelopes to a person, they all were rubber banded in my mailbox the next day at this post office I was having issues with. What's up, Nick? Kind of glad I'm not the only one getting issues. Oh, getting issues. Yeah, no, it's... I think it's just par for the course at this point, unfortunately. It depends on the post office and else. I have 3 post offices within a 25-mile distance. One is 30 feet from me, and they won't take them. Doom number 2. One is 10 minutes away, and they're even bigger assholes. And then the one that's 20 minutes away is like, yep, we'll take literally whatever you have, the way it is, because they know I do everything perfectly. I mean, I guess that's a fair point, but like, still. I had issues dropping in the blue boxes, but if I drop in the drop box inside the PO, never have an issue. I always drop off after hours. That could be something to try. USPS is broke, and that's sad. Heaven help us if we have to rely on USPS and FedEx. I don't even know if they have the infrastructure to be able to do it. Don't bend. Perfect. You may be right there a little bit, Harry. And you may be right with that too, Nels. Yeah, being government funded. I mean, I remember watching, what was it, 6 months to a year ago? They had like the head of the Postal Service in the Senate being like, he was like on the stand to testify for something. These videos going to get really expensive for buyers. Everything has to be non-machinable. Yep. Yeah, Papa, that's true, and that's why I don't think it's ever gonna happen. Or if it does, they're gonna be like kicking and screaming the whole way. I'm pretty no, isn't USPS is government? It's federal, isn't it? Or is federal and government two different things? I don't know. I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about. They don't shut down when the government shuts down. Fair. Yeah, but they take the same holidays as federal holidays. I don't know if that means anything. I don't know. To be honest, I love Manapool with one sale. They force. Yeah, and honestly, like, even though I'm going to start selling on there eventually or soon, it's gonna be one of those things that like I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Like I've been trying to really stick true to like there's nothing to worry about till there's something to worry about. So until that happens, I've got a post office that works and everything's fine for me at least. Good day from us, Bronze. Good. Sorry. Insert average American trying to do stereotypical Australian welcome. Good day, mate. Sorry. I'm sorry. I take everything back. Hangs head in shame. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Either way, I hope they don't go broke, and I hope everything stays the way it needs to be. That sounds great. That sounds great, Craig. All right, Susie, you laughed. At least you laughed and you didn't roll your eyes. What do I get out of 10? I'm feeling like a 4. I don't think it was that good, but I don't think it was like necessarily horrible. I've been watching for a few months. Thanks. I appreciate it. A 3? I'll take a 3. Thank you. Thank you for not destroying my just destroying me in general with a 1. What up? What up? What's up, Jimmy? If they go broke, it's calculated failure of the executive branch of the federal government. Yeah. So, like everything else, when it gets broke, charge more and pass the cost on to the consumer. Sooner or later, within 3 years, free $5 shipping is basically... shipping's gonna be $5. So you just like instantly just... Yeah. Insane. Do. Enjoying the content? Thanks, man. Appreciate that a lot. I know it ain't the best out there, but it's what I got to offer, and I'm glad you like it. I'm glad anyone likes it. I'm just a little derp floating out in the water, trying to make my way through this roll of cardboard. Captain America Skybound. Looks cool. Yikers. I'd turn off the free 5 shipping if I didn't kill the traction on TCG Player. I mean, yeah, it's to a certain extent, it's inherently baked in, but I do so much bulk on there, I don't care, man. That's just like one of those things where it's like, yes, there's, you know, mana pool and other places are probably better on shipping, but like, all right. What are you gonna do? One day they'll change, and when they change, it won't be a thing, but right now it's a thing, and I don't care. I also, but like me too, like I just like blowing cards out. So it's like, there's some things that I'll, you know, make sure I get decent margins on, but if it's bulk, I'll charge a fair price for it and just like keep them moving. Just keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. All right. I have a cyber request. Can you show the mass price interface in Jupiter? I'm interested in seeing what rules you can set. Yeah, this is the last pack I'm opening tonight. We still have about half of it to go, so I can pull it up real quick and share it. I charge for shipping and still get an adequate amount of orders, but also I'm also lost under market at all. Yeah, exactly, dude. Me and you, yeah. You're robbing from Peter to pay Paul. You're robbing from Paul to bang Susie. What are we doing? I bought some Magic TMNT. Nice. Hope you do good. eBay is the best for shipping because they seem to have really worked with UPS. Yes. And funny enough, all my eBay track shipping orders never get sent back for the same things I put in a plain white envelope. Who would have thought? Let's go, the Cardboard Baron. I bow to thee. She gets around. Yeah, yeah. Howdy, y'all. What's up, Blazin'? Damn, everybody's coming in like 10 minutes before I'm supposed to get off. I have a cheap account, but I haven't really done anything with it. I'm too invested in eBay. That's fair. Robbing Peter to pay your stepsister in Chick-fil-A. There's never been more of a Rudy statement ever. All right. That's a good question, Cardboard Baron. That's a solid question. All right, let's get, what are we doing? Mass price? Is that what we said we wanted to do? All right, screen capture. This is gonna look a little janky for a second. All right, we gotta get my beautiful face on here. I know, all you TCG tracking nerds. I wish I liked it. I bought some of the pizza box. I think that's a good deal. I don't know what that is in USD, but that sounds like a good deal. Because all the SourceWith fangirls retracted their likes. All right, so when you have mass price, it's going to be under the pricing tab right here. Mass price, little button, bloop. TCG Player in all of its speed and efficiency. So right now I have two rules set up. I've got one for because I'm on direct, sometimes there are cards that don't have prices on them, and sometimes TCG Player does TCG Player things. So I have two different rules. I will run the marketplace one at 12 o'clock, and then 30 minutes later, I'll run my direct rules, and then I'll usually have my direct rule run at a 40-cent floor or direct low. And then if I'm getting frisky, I'll set it to market. But basically, I have it THD market price. I don't have it modified at all. I got my market price at my minimum price at 15 cents, and then I just schedule it every day. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Susie's hot. Yeah. Wait, does he know this for sure? I'm sure you are. I mean, I don't know. No, this is getting weird. I'm gonna stop talking about that and start talking about cardboard again. So, like, what were you like? Were you just wanting to see the rule, or like how to make one? Because I have a video for that. I thought we were going to get through more boxes than that tonight. It's probably going to be the end of the weekend before this shit's all listed. Sad. Can you set different rules for different price brackets, like marketplace? Yes. So in I think it's in the define pricing tab here. So yeah, you can do market price, average of whatever, direct low. That's what I have for my direct rule. And then you can modify it by whatever. So you can do it by plus or minus a percentage or dollar amount. So if I want to be like 20% over market, I can do plus percentage 20%. And then just save that. And then when it runs, it will do 20% above the market. But that, yeah, it's very simple, very easy to do. And if you like want to get really crazy with it, like I've never done this before, but when you do a rule, you can do like, come on. It takes some time and you have to make like 5 of them, but you can do like a rule for like rares only or mythics only. So if you want magic and all of your mythics, and that's it, then you can just do, all I want is my magic and mythic rares to be priced out. NLs has a huge dong or boobs if it's a girl. Okay, so that way, oh, maybe not. You should be able to do this. Anyway, there's a way to do that with specific categories. I'm just being impatient, don't want to do it right now. So you only have 15 total spots. Like 15, get out of here. I'm trying to see where it says it. Delete. I'm not sure where it says, but you can only have 15 rules. So technically I could have my repricer run the direct and the marketplace at 12 o'clock p.m. and 12 o'clock a.m. So that way it does it every 12 hours. A lot of people for new set releases, they'll run repricers like every 2 hours to make sure things go up and down. When like Cyber Weekend comes up in November, I'll have like this running 5 times a day. So as people start to run out and then the prices start to climb higher, I can go with that flow. I didn't know how to put it. I don't know. I was just assuming that you were a guy, but if you were some other gender, I wanted to make sure that you were well endowed either way. Yeah, I don't. Well, granted that they've, they can't even have their staged inventory working correctly. I think 15 rules is probably just the right amount. You know what I mean? What's good, y'all? What's up, Michaeline? We're actually getting ready to peace out, dude. I got my podcast I got to record tonight. Sorry. But thanks for stopping by. So, we got through just under half of those packs. So the goal is tomorrow, hopefully finish opening the packs. Friday, start sorting it. And then Friday through Sunday, sort it all. And have it listed. I want to have it all listed by Sunday at the worst. That's the goal. Fingers crossed. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. But yeah, that's going to do it for me tonight, guys. I very much appreciate you hanging out. I know we're still kind of a little inconsistent with the streaming, but we will get that fixed here eventually. Getting hit on those cancellations, yeah. I've had to be a little careful. I had my stage inventory staged for like 3 weeks because I was scared. But the good thing is they're being a little liberal with the you know, correcting bad feedback when that happens. So, you know, it's ma'am. Yeah, dude. Well, we've got like a, you know, show us your hits kind of thing. So I would love to see any crazy hits. So goal is to be on at 8 o'clock. We should be on at 8 o'clock tomorrow. There's a chance I have to close. We had a few people call out. So honestly, work is like the big linchpin in me streaming with any kind of regularity, which sucks, but it is what it is right now. So when I can go live, I will. I've got the direct video coming out tomorrow. So, you know, I say it in the beginning, I probably shouldn't be on direct, but if you're wanting to get on it, I've got all the basics of what to think of and look for. So check out that for the morning. We have 100 members in our Discord. Hooray. Woo. So if you haven't joined that, feel free to join that. Link is in the description of my videos. You guys are the best. I love you guys. Thank you for all the, you know, well wishes, kind words, and thanks for helping me grow. And you'll be cracking Power World tomorrow. Stream it. Make a video of it. Just make a video. Dude, Baron, make a video of just casually talking opening Power World for like 20 minutes. Boom. And then you can, like, your thumbnail could be like your hat. And then you could have like the machine gun guy coming out of your hat. Look what I got opening. And then you could be like this. Oh, look at what I got opening Power World. The new TCG set. Like, come on. We need more cardboard Baron content. Yeah. That's floor shits. That's 3 floor shits. Yeah. That's Pikachu right there. Yeah. Day jobs. No bueno. Anyway, you guys are the best. We will see you tomorrow. Have a good night. And we'll see you hopefully tomorrow. But soon. Bye.